How's it going, Fleetwood? Today is Friday, just January 12th, 2024, and it's a day 3. Congratulations to the January Students of the Month, Aaron Kasperwitz and Kayla Laux. Puppet Combo is a game development studio focused on making the VHS horror-type games. Here's Aiden with more.
Puppet Combo is a video game studio made in 2012 by Ben Kakuza, who is a one-man game developer. Even though he does make games on his own, but sometimes he hires freelancers and works with volunteers for some of the art, level design, music, and voice acting. Ben made a website for the Puppet Combo franchise. The website shows many different things like the games he's made, merchandise, and an FAQ, frequently answered questions. So if you want to look at answered questions, games, or his merchandise that he sells, go to puppetcombo.com. Ben bases his games off of old 80s VHS era horror slasher movies and retro low poly survival horror games like the PS1 and PS2. He got inspiration from his games from Silent Hill, Resident Evil, and Mortal Kombat. Puppet Combo games cover a wide variety of gameplay genres such as survival horror, stealth, reverse horror, platforming, and shooters. Most of them have similar stories like horror or slashers. There are many places where you can buy and play Puppet Combo games. On his Patreon, itch.io, which is a website for users to host, sell, and download indie video games, Steam, Google Play, Apple App Store, also on Nintendo, Switch, Xbox, or PlayStation stores for console. The prices of the games range from $5 to $20. So if you like a good jump scare and good survival horror games, you should give Puppet Combo a look and play one of the games. Signing off for Tiger TV News, I'm Aiden Smeltzer.
Do you need volunteer hours? Andrew Mayer is in need of babysitters on Wednesday, January 10th for their monthly PTC meeting from 6:45 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you're interested, please stop by the office to sign up. LEGO collabed with Fortnite recently. If you like Lego and Fortnite, this may be your cup of tea. Here's James with more.
On December 7th, Epic Games released their anticipated LEGO Fortnite game mode. LEGO Fortnite is an open-world sandbox game that is player versus environment, unlike the normal Battle Royale game mode where it is player versus player. You can explore, build structures like shelters, forage for food, mine, chop down trees, etc. One of the main objectives is to build up your village so more wandering villagers can join, giving you more resources each time you log in. In your village, you can upgrade it, allowing you to add more villagers by giving resources to your village square. Another goal is to make your character stronger by getting charms for more health and resistance to the environment, getting better tools and items to make playing more efficient. Although there are some goals for the game, there's no way to beat the game. As of now, it's just made to survive long and to cooperate with friends. There's also a game mode called Sandbox, where you can build things with unlimited resources, you can't die, and get the best tools right away. I would rate LEGO Fortnite a 4 out of 10 because there's no end goal, so playing is demotivating and is boring. Although, it is still cool that Fortnite collaborated with LEGO to see Fortnite characters as Legos, but overall, I think the game is just average. Reporting for Tiger TV News, I'm James Steeman.
This next message is for seniors only. Please check your Class of 2024 Google Classroom that was sent out to you by your advisor before break. You were sent a link about a month ago to fill out diploma information. Please complete this form ASAP. Thank you. Steel Wool published another Five Nights at Freddy's VR game that's a sequel to their first. Here's Aiden with more.
Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, or FNAF, is a VR and console horror game. It's on PSVR 2, PC VR, MetaQuest 2, and Xbox. It released on May 28, 2019, and is $30. FNAF Help Wanted is a VR game collection of classic original mini-games set in the FNAF universe. Some of the levels include the first 3 games, Five Nights at Freddy's 1, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and Five Nights at Freddy's 3. There's parts of the service where you have to tamper and fix the animatronics. There's vent repair, which you have to go around and fix the vents. There's also some minigame type levels called the dark rooms. And lastly, there's the night terrors, which are minigame type levels from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. The player can find glitchy cassette tapes scattered throughout the game, which contain logs recorded by an employee working on the game. The tapes tell the story of how an employee named Jeremy encounters an anomaly and becomes increasingly disturbed, talking to himself and losing his fear response. There's also a Halloween DLC, downloadable content. The Curse of Dreadbear DLC is $10 and unlocks a new Halloween-themed hub packed with spooky new minigames. The minigames include Trick or Treat, Mango Repair, Corn Maze, the Plushkin Patch, Captain Foxy's Pirate Adventure, Dark Ride, and many more. So see what secrets and mysteries you can find, and watch out for jump scares. If you want to have a good, fun horror game, you should get Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Signing off for Tiger TV News, I'm Aiden Smeltzer.
Students interested in the Reading Hospital internship for next year should apply online. For more information, stop in room 1. Just a reminder, grief trauma counseling is available all day today in the library. Anyone who feels they need to talk to someone or just a quiet space is free to stop down at any time. Now it's time for sports. Let's toss over to Brody to see what's happening in the world of athletics.
Thank you, Teddy. Recent sports news is back with some interesting news today. In the NBA, Grizzlies point guard Ja Morant made his return and suffered a season-ending injury, ending his whole season. Indiana Pacers guard Tyrese Halliburton had an injury a few days back. We have yet to get any updates on it. The 76ers are the 3rd seed in the East with a record of 23-13. In the NFL, the wild card rounds have started. Some notable games are Chiefs vs. Dolphins, Eagles vs. Bucks. The number 1 seeds are the Ravens and the 49ers. Now we're going to go to Teddy and James, who took a deeper dive into it.
So the season just wrapped up, the OG season, some would say, and we got some teams here. We have some pretty high-end teams in the playoffs. Just to go over them: the Browns, the Texans, the Steelers, who stumbled into the playoffs.
Yeah.
The Bills, Dolphins, Chiefs. I think people really expected that, even though the Chiefs are
not doing so hot.
Not doing so hot
this season.
The Packers, Cowboys, Rams, Lions, Eagles, somehow, and the Buccaneers.
And the Buccaneers.
I know I'm going to be probably watching all these games because the matchups we have right now they're going to be some pretty good games.
First game Saturday, 4:30, Browns and Texans. I really like Joe Flacco because he used to be on the
Joe
Ravens.
Flacco fan,
He was
yeah.
on his couch. Now he got picked up by the Browns, but
Browns versus Texans. Predictions for this game come out. I think the Browns are going to win.
I think the Browns are going.
I think the Browns are going to come on top. I think they're not going to might not dominate, but I definitely think the Browns are going to come out on top.
Yeah.
Then moving on to Dolphins versus Chiefs, also Saturday. This is a hot shot game.
I feel
this
like
is the face of
for the AFC. Great offense.
Great offense.
But their
Extremely good.
defense is crumbling right now. Yeah.
Crumbling is the perfect word to use. Anyway, the Chiefs. Defense crumbling. Their offense, not the best this season.
Not the best. Nope.
Which makes me believe Dolphins are going to come out on top on this game.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins will.
I think they have the chance to dominate.
I think the Dolphins will win, but it's not going to be pretty. Like, it's not going to be a blowout. Like, it's not.
I think you're going up against one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, Steelers versus Bills.
Bills.
We've already talked about this. Bills.
Yeah, Bills are gonna
Steelers.
win.
Haven't been doing the best. If they can bring it back, if they can prove that they're able to stay composed, then hey, maybe they'll come out on top. It's a very big divide. Packers versus Cowboys. When I think of the Packers, I just think of the word football team.
Yeah.
I really don't see, you see all these other teams with their own special thing, like quirks and everything, but the Packers really, to me, are just football teams. Definitely want to be cautious of with guys like Jordan Love out there doing amazing
he's
things.
been popping off.
The Cowboys, we've seen these guys before. These guys, they know what they're doing. I'm not too sure who's going to come out on top in this game.
I would hope the Packers would win just so the Cowboys lose, but
that would be the best thing.
Yeah, but I mean, whoever wins.
I mean, I'm rooting for the Packers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, as an
yeah.
Eagles fan, I'm rooting for the Packers.
Yeah.
The Cowboys, though, they definitely have the chance to come out on top here.
I think the Cowboys would win, but do I want them to win? No.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say that as
Yeah.
well. Anyway, Rams versus Lions, also Sunday, this time
Yep.
at 8.
At 8. I think the Lions are going to win.
I think,
They've been a pretty good team. I mean, their coaching, like, they really turned it around. It's like last season, 2 seasons ago, they were horrible.
this is Sam Laporta. I mean, he's such a solid
rookie-
tight end.
yeah,
I mean,
he's
he's
really
as a rookie, he's been doing insane. He's been doing super well. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's hasn't been popping off as much as you would expect him to, but he's still super solid. And the Rams, I mean, they got Kyron Williams.
You
Very
think it's
close matchup.
balanced?
I
Yeah.
don't think it's. I'm not really leaning towards any side, but if I had to pick, probably Lions.
Yeah, I'd pick the Lions.
Yeah, I have to go with the Lions.
Yeah.
Eagles versus
Sunday
Bucks.
at 8.
This is the one that
Scary.
that scares me the most.
Yeah.
As an Eagles fan, I mean, I've been following the Eagles the entire time. I'm a little scared. I'm really scared. We
Yeah.
started off 10-1.
10-1.
10-1. We've won 1 game since then, and we've lost 5. We're on a streak right now. We're on a losing streak. Confidence is low for fans, especially. Some would say first-round exit for the Eagles here. Personally, I would also say first-round exit. But then there's others who would argue that they're going to bring it back. They're gonna start popping off.
We'll have to see about that.
We're gonna have to see about that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the Bucks.
Average.
Average. I mean, you got Mike Evans. He's great. I at this point, I think they could beat the Eagles fair and square. And just, I don't think it'll be pretty. I think the Eagles will put up a fight. I mean, against the Giants, their last game of the season, they actually didn't put up a fight at all. They just kind of sat there and got beaten. I mean, if Jalen Hurts stops saying motivational quotes on Instagram and actually starts doing something.
Yeah.
Or if we fire Brian Johnson.
There you
and
go. See, that's a good idea.
Get an offensive coordinator that knows what they're doing. Maybe we can come out on top. But as of now, and as we have been playing now, we can't win. We can't win this game, and it could be a first-round exit. But
Yeah.
I mean, as an Eagles lover, Eagles fan, gonna have to say, I want the Eagles to come out on top.
I mean, yeah, I would want the Eagles to win.
I honestly think that the Eagles might have a rejuvenation. As a Ravens fan, you're sitting pretty right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is gonna be great.
Not much stress going on right now.
I can just
but
watch all these games, and I'm sitting back with my number 1 seed.
Number 1 seed for the Ravens.
bye. Yeah.
Yeah, there's anyway, I feel like that wraps up our
All right. that
our
wraps
playoff
up our
predictions and our playoff thoughts. So thank you for joining us on our playoff predictions, and we'll see you after this week.
The boys varsity basketball team is currently 10-1, and they play Kutztown tonight. The star player is Aiden Sumis, averaging 16 points per game. That's it for sports. Back to you,
Thanks,
Ted.
Brody. Now it's time for our weekly segments. Here's Mrs. Diodato with our beloved Random Ramblings.
What is better, winter or summer? I am more of a summer person. I do love winter. I love the holiday season. I love shopping. I love giving gifts. But I hate the cold. I hate when it gets so dark and dreary at night. So I'm definitely more of a summer person because then I can go down the shore, play on the beach, stuff like that. I enjoy swimming a lot. So I like summer better.
Thank you for that, Miss Diodata. We can't wait to see what topic you want to bless our ears with next week. Well, that looks like it's it for Tiger TV News this Friday, January 12th. We'll see you next week with some more on the happenings around the school.
Heaven knows I tried.